listen to another achiever from the achiever himself. This session is supported by Lifeline 24/7 ICU and Hospital Hubli. We request Dr. Pramod Hirimat, diabetologist, Managing Director, Betacon Hospital Hubli, to introduce the speaker.
He is a visionary and infecting motivator and a business administrator who proves clearly to the industry that focus gives success. He's an ex-BRC scientist with PhD in thyroid biochemistry. Present to you all, Dr. A. Velumani. Vanakkam, sir. Dr. A. Velumani, born in a small village near Coimbatore to a landless farmer, and today he owns the big brand called Thyrocare, a brand worth of 2,000 crores, by first investing his provident fund of rupees just 1 lakh. He is also writer, editor for the magazines like Health Screen, Arogyam Today, Wellness, and The Sweet Killer on Diabetes. His main agenda is make healthcare affordable and reach to those who really deserve it. Once again, welcome you, Dr. Harvind.
Right. Until they rectify it, I will give you some inputs into the previous sessions we have heard the entire day. There are only 3 kinds of people. One who has no money, gets into, makes money, and then doesn't consume it, puts it back into the business, and becomes a billionaire. Option number 1. Option number 2, father gives $1 billion, swallow, and tell it's bad luck. The third option is find a private equity partner, take money, make some money, he is happy, you are happy, right? So all the 3 options are there. I adopted the first one. I thought they will make this ready, so I thought I will give you that small injection of it. You can show me my slides also if you are, you can show it in the last if you wish, if you can get. Go to my slides. I will take you through my journey, and it's in the style of Roja the picture. I'm not getting my slides anywhere. That's my slide, right? That's the village where I was born, Coimbatore. I have made that MBA a bit bold because that is the only MBA I have got. Villages are true universities because village is nothing but every resource is short supply. And if you have managed 25 long years, experience of 25 years of resource management you can get only from village, not from the cities. And gives 100% practical, no theory. Go to the next slide. I'm a son of a landless farmer. My parents were not for education. They were waiting for me to fail. Because in the farm, if I earn something, it will help the family. But fortunately, I didn't. In villages, in Tamil Nadu, there is a midday meal scheme. Otherwise, many children would have not gone to school. There was a slate and plate both in the hand. There's nothing else. Today, nursery kids carry some 20 kilos of heavy books. We only carried 1 slate and one plate. I'm referring to 1963-64. And there were no parent-teachers association. My parents have never come to school. And today I see plenty of ladies previous day of the Parent-Teachers Association lining up for a beauty parade. This photo, it is not me, it's not my children, not my father. It is only to tell you, in life you can sleep peacefully. You don't have to have a 5-star affordable mattress. Of course, yesterday night I didn't sleep properly here in the same hotel. This is the school which I studied. Not that many parents in the current generation would like it. But I have written there in English, and let me tell you in Hindi, जो नीचे कभी बैठा ही नहीं है, वो कहाँ ऊपर आएगा? अगर ऊपर आना है, नीचे बैठना ही है. 1978 I finished my BSc with CMP. CMP means chemistry, mathematics, and 50 interviews I have failed, and only reason why I have failed was I was not having an experience. Gade experience thodi medical dukaan mein milta hai. Everybody was failing, and that day, like a hero in the road, I was thinking, if I create my own company, let me have all my employees freshers, and today I have got 650 freshers, and that gives an enormous pleasure that I create. My first 4 years of salary was in Indian rupees per month. 78, 79, 80, 80, 81. Unfortunately, that company was closed down. Because until I get 1,000, I can't get married. And I might have not reached 1,000 even today. Then after that got closed down, it did 82 down, Jayanti Janata Express to Mumbai. Straight to VT railway station. And I stayed in VT railway station for 3 nights because there was no one holding an SMS in hand and waiting for me. It was a monsoon, August 18 to 21. Every Maharashtrian knows in monsoon it rains, but from Coimbatore there is no rain in that month, so I bought new leather shoes and went. This is an institute where I studied for 14 years. If you are working somewhere, you are going to go down. If you are studying there, you are going to go up. Wherever you are working, please learn. There are 3 things. One is stipend, another is salary, next one is pension. Stipend is all learning, little working. Salary is all working, little learning. And pension is no working, no learning. And in my office, unfortunately, some 20% of the people at the age of 25 are getting pension. I was a gazetted officer from 1980 to 1995 in BRC. MSc and PhD, both I got at that institute because my father did not have money to get me an MSc, and I managed to get a BSc. Don't worry, you can learn at any time. And I'm sure plenty of you had fathers who could afford to get you every postgraduate. I had an emotional journey, so I'm sharing that with you. And I got in BRC 1 wife and 2 children also. I was a gazetted officer, and one fine day, I took a decision to quit. I will tell you in my later slides why I took that decision. So 14 years of stipend, acted poor. You have to act poor. You don't need funds from anyone else. If you act rich, you have to get funds from everyone. Lived frugal. I think it's very important. Every entrepreneur has to know how is to create an organization by living frugal. There is what everyone gets into mess. He imagines he must have an Audi in the 2nd year, and he thinks the TiE guy is the only guy who can get him that. I don't have a car even today. I consumed only 10% of my salary even when I was in government service. Being a poor consumer, you are the Raja, you are the king. Please don't become a consumer. Then I got into business. That's Thyrocare, a brand around the gland. I have written just late, but somebody told me I am a Rajinikanth. And let me tell you, in one picture, Rajinikanth comes and then the villain asks him, "Oh, Rajini, are you late?" "No, I am the latest." I have written Hill and Hair. You must be thinking it is a movie name. There is a saying in Tamil: take a long hair, make a knot in that, put it on the hill, pull the hill, aaya to pahad, gaya to bal. So that was my 1 lakh rupee provident fund amount, and pahad aayi gaya. Plan to lose. I think everybody is asking a question. Pargadega kya? Costly padega? Can I do this? Can I do that? If you plan to lose, जो कोने से नहीं डरता है, वो हमेशा पाता है। जो कोने से डरता है वो कभी पाता ही नहीं है। Take less to get more. I don't know why this question of can I make it affordable, how affordable I can make. Mind you, pricing you can do. You don't make mistakes in pricing. You make mistakes in controlling the cost. So I adopted a methodology of take less to get more and resist to temptation. There are only two kinds of people. One is successful, other got tempted. Everywhere you see, all failed people have failed because of one reason, that is temptation. Mind you, if the temptation is to sleep day and night, that also is a temptation. Do not do what is easy. There are two options for you. One is to do what is easy to do, another is to do what is right to do. We generally do what is easy to do, and that's where people get into an ordinary outcome. जीताओ, जो जीतता है वो हार सकता है, जो जिताता है वो कभी हारता नहीं है। जो खाता है वो भूखा मर सकता है, जो खिलाता है वो कभी भूखा नहीं मरता है। Right, let's come back from philosophy to reality. That's the business in 1985 started. God was waiting until 1995. There was no email. God told, let Velumani come in. No air cargo, no barcode, no bidirectional interfacing. All waited until I came, and I was lucky. So profits are everywhere. Pricing is just a philosophy. And everyone was charging $40, $50 for thyroid. I don't know where from I got a courage. I started $2. That's the only mistake I have done in my life. Mind you, one good mistake can make you very rich. Try it. So this was olden days when Bill Gates did not come and PowerPoint did not come. This is the overhead projector days, and I presented it to my employees. Look, this is a 15-gram gland. Thyroid is a 15-gram gland, and you can see a prosperity of 1,000 crores. All Hubli medical community, please relax. I only took away 15 grams. It is a 100-kilogram body. You can really make billions out of it. So what was unique? Focus. Not entire healthcare, not entire diagnostics, not entire blood testing. I have focused on only disorders, only metabolism. There also I didn't focus on procurement I gave to someone else, and I focused only on processing. That's the concept. I created all over the country 1,200 outlets just because I shared revenue. जो देता है उसको ज़्यादा मिलता है, जो देना डरता है उसको कभी कुछ मिलता ही नहीं. The quality, cost, speed, without which I don't think anyone can do anything in business. And today, until today, I'm doing 19 years of successful business. Believe me, I have a quality. All my competitors will tell I don't have a quality. By the way, I don't have a marketing team. My marketing is done by my competition. So that is a surprise to you. I'm a mathematics man. I am not a medical man. And I practice numerical pathology. You must be wondering, what is this sudden discipline of numerical pathology? Anything in laboratory, if you report number, it is numerical. And anything, if you give an opinion, it is subjective. So biochemistry is the focus. So that's how we went nationwide. In 1995, thyroid came, and 2010, Android came. So thyroid made a revolution in a laboratory, and Android is making a revolution in the entire business ecosystem. That's all it is. Night logistics. We don't do work in the day, we work only in the night. Newspapers are not printed in the day, they are printed only in the night. News is collected in the day, my specimens are collected in that day. I synced with, mind you, I didn't copy. If you fail, there is a likelihood you have copied your neighbor. If you are not copied, you are not going to fail. Focus only in processing. Mine is preventive care and disorders. Let me tell you, because all of you are in medical field, what is this preventive care? As today morning somebody said, he is not a health minister, he is a sick minister, right? So sickness is coming to the hospital. In my business, my clients are at home or at office and they are vertical. In sick care, they are in a clinic or a hospital and they are horizontal. So this is my segment and I don't have a competition because everybody is into sick care. HR blues, I want all of you to keep in your mind if you are an entrepreneur or if you are going to be tomorrow an entrepreneur. People choose English. People don't choose intelligence. If somebody is speaking good English, they are chosen. If somebody has an intelligence, you will not know. शक्ल से क्या मालूम पड़ेगा? 50 इंटरव्यू में मैं फेल हुआ क्योंकि मेरा इंग्लिश भी ठीक नहीं था. So keep in your mind, English is not business. It is the intelligence which is the business. There are two kinds of employees, one who love themselves and the other who love their family. Choose the one who love their family. The one who love their family will earn for tomorrow. The one who love themselves will find out what is my first month's salary. Two kinds of employees. One feels they are enjoying and salary is coming, additional. Other one feels they are compensated. Have a story and narrate. Somebody asked me, an entrepreneur, I am unable to retain manpower. What should you do? I asked him, do you have a story? Yes, sir, I have a story. Don't tell me a lie. No, sir, I have a good story. That means you are not telling it right. So you must have a story and you should narrate it well. All employees work for stories, not for salaries. Because stories, good stories are going to give them bigger salaries. Every man is aware of it. Please generate a good story. Earn and grow. Don't borrow and grow. And I wish all entrepreneurs look at it more seriously. This is the laboratory. I wanted them to show you a video of 4 or 5 minutes. They could not get it. And this is a 158 meters track on my laboratory is double the size of this auditorium and it runs up and down with so many machines. It's like a textile mill. Every night, same night, before midnight and only in night. Don't think that I'm a fly-by-night operator. So this was written some 6 months back, 35,000, it has become 50,000 and the number of tests we do 200,000 a night. So it's not a laboratory, it's a factory. We are present in 1,000 cities. We have 600 staff, as I said, 98% of them are freshers and mean age is 24.25, 96% are unmarried. This is the journey. There is no need to explain you anything. If this single slide tells you, I started my journey in a 200 square feet rented garage. Today I own 200,000 square feet laboratory. Other than that, 15 acres of land in Mumbai. This is Thyronomics. Many of you must be wondering, I must be a PC Sarkar that did something. People in Mumbai think that I'm Jayalalitha's boyfriend. Brought in lot of money from Tamil Nadu and splurging in streets of Mumbai. And people in Tamil Nadu think that I'm Sharad Pawar's right hand. But the truth is, I started buying the reagent which was $3, T3, T4, TSH, $1 each, $3. And sold the service at $2. Obviously no pathologist trusted me. They all thought it is bluff. But no one knew, if you buy 100 a month, it is $3. If you buy 1,000 a month, it is $2.50. If you buy 10,000 a month, it is $2. Today we buy literally 5,000 tests and it is $0.50. 100 rupees I am charging and I have paid this year 30 crores of tax, 30 crores of income tax. I also want to tell to the medical community, all of you are scared of tax. Pay tax, live peacefully. If you don't pay tax in this society, you may have value because you run a higher end car. On paper, there is no value because you never showed the value. Please keep it in mind. That's major block in medical men becoming entrepreneurs. They are scared. Kya hoega? Pay the tax and create more. I have written after 18 years, $2 has come down to $1. You want to listen to the story? Because I took a decision $2 18 years back. Business is growing well. EBITDA is 40%, 47%. Itna EBITDA rahega to acha nahi hai. Let me tell you, if Business, if it makes too much of profit, it is not good. You have to dilute the profit. So my children ask me, Dad, what are you going to do with so much of money? I want to go give it back to the society. So my children ask me, why are you looting from the patient and giving back to the society? Give it back to the patient. So I thought, let me think over it. We have reduced down the rate from $2 to $1. $1 is the thyroid test in the world, no one else can even imagine. And mind you, there is no money borrowed from anyone taken for TiE until I reach this stage. We have signed with Siemens for the global business. We have put up a laboratory in Bahrain. We have put up one in Bangladesh. If McDonald's is in India, we have to be there in New York. I do another business, nuclear. This is PET CT cancer diagnosis. Only if you have money you can do it. Because I have money, I have got into it. And I must tell you, that's not as lucrative as laboratory business is. But this deal is with GE, that deal is with Siemens. Let's now come back to once again philosophy. There are only two options you have. Either you can discuss or you can decide. If you decide, you can't discuss. And if you discuss, you can never take a decision. In the year 1978, when I left Coimbatore, I did not discuss with my father, otherwise he would have threatened me with a lot of consequences. I just took a ticket and went and told him, and he didn't have an option, and I came to Mumbai. In the year 1986, I got married without telling my mother. I'm sure all of us must be thinking it was a love marriage. Actually, my father-in-law loved me. I'm sorry if I'm taking a bit more time. I think I want to tell that secret of why I married without telling my mother. Thank you. I didn't like the girl, so I didn't go back. After seeing the girl, if you don't go back, that is the meaning, right? But my father-in-law comes again and again. So I told him I want to talk to her for 1 hour, so that I will discourage her. That's an easy way of telling, I'm not for it. So I went to her office. 1 hour we talked. In 1 hour, 55 minutes, I only talked. And 5 minutes, absolute silence. Do you get a girl like this in this today's world? Then in 1995, when I was getting a bit worried about the way in which my job goes, one day I took a decision to leave the job, and I didn't tell my wife. And I went home. In the entire night, I didn't sleep. Morning 4 o'clock, she found I am not sleeping. She asked me, why you are not sleeping? I told, I resigned. She was horizontal, then she became vertical for next 20 minutes. In 20 seconds after thinking, she asked me a question which was very, very demoralizing. I will also not go from today. Mind you, she was working in State Bank of India. And that strength only I left that BRC job. Then I took 20 seconds to answer. You want to listen to that answer? चलो चलो साथ जिएंगे साथ मरेंगे. That thyroid at 100 rupees I have already explained you. If there is a PE investor, if there is a partner, no one will agree with you that this will work. If you know what will work, यहाँ वाली तनी वाली. This is Rajnikant language. मेरा रास्ता अलग ही है. Right? I want you people to understand this also. There is a pyramid. This pyramid has got some segments. All my competition is very busy in the top of the tip, and there is no business there. There is some value there, but there is no volume there. Business is where value is there. Business is not just where value is there. So I am focusing in nowadays. Of course, below poverty line there is no business, and I think there is a not missing. You can never serve more than 1/3 in the pyramid. Which means you need to take a call. Am I going to be in the metro Mumbai, or kilometers of non-air connected cities. Models are different, costs are different. I wish everybody understands it, not get confused. Only two options to serve rich or poor, to work on a value market or a volume market, and to work for a profit or value. All the medical entrepreneurs, whoever has started a small business, they all are working on profit. Value is the share value, the organization value, the entire infrastructure you have created. I don't think anybody, you mean to say I made money by doing thyroid test? Absolutely not. Today 2,000 crore value is for the organization which is built. So this is value. Don't damage the balance sheet for personal ego. I think there is a graph given. I want, since you are all medical community, I want all of you to understand what I choose to do and what I don't. There are some which the cost is reduced because the volume is growing. Some it will not grow, or it will not, the cost will not come down. The first one is blood sugar, I don't do. The second one is CBC, I don't do. The third one is thyroid, I do. The fourth one is HbA1c, I do a lot. The fifth one is vitamin D, and that is my fourth. Mind you, this is also product-wise choosing what you want to work. Many ask me a question, if you do only a few tests, who will give blood to you? Are they doing obligation by giving blood to me? I am the cost-effective solution provider. I made the entire medical community to split samples. You don't buy cake at the place where you buy a dress for your child, do you? It's a birthday, common. So I made it to look different, and it's very different. Choose your menu. Your menu is your character. What you do is deciding your character. If you do everything, it looks like you are a multi-specialist. I'm a single specialist. For want of time and a bit of moving fast, let me tell you, this is my value in crores in this last 30 years. My value, when I tell my organization, my brand, my entire thing is, I have added 10 every 60 years, 6 years. Somebody was asking, twice, 2x in 5 years or 3x in 5 years. This is 10x in 6 years. 5th time I have done. Nothing so that developed that. If I live as long as Warren Buffett, I will be rich. This is business. I want all of you to just go through this. When you want to scale up, India is 40 languages, 40 cultures. You lose control because Bihar and Cochin cannot be controlled using the same mechanism. And efficiencies are lost because everybody is remote, it's difficult. And then logistics is a challenge, resources is a challenge. Training, mind you, 625 employees I have trained, and I have trained 2,000 employees. Training is the best thing to be done. Please establish a good quality training room. You will find your HR cost going down. So that's the last slide. Life is the music is life, the rest is all why. And I have a Twitter handle. If you are not in Twitter, get into it. You are missing a lot in Twitter. And plenty of people are in Twitter. Of course, Ranisha is also in Twitter. But he's the one man without sending one Twitter has got millions of followers. So that's my presentation. I am sure you all have enjoyed. I have another small 3-minute presentation. Only the organizers, if they find I am all right, it can go on, otherwise that can be skipped. Go ahead. Can you go to the next one? Mind you, you only given a few seconds to read the slide, and you don't have to answer. You have to analyze yourself and find an answer, and finally come and ask me in the dinner what is the answer. So there are two options in life to practice. One is to act rich, another is to act poor. And plenty of people act rich and they get into stress. Create more or consume more. 90% is consuming more and they don't create more. The first answer and the second answer is related. This is the third one. What do? Give stress or take stress? Right? Plenty of people who consume will have to take a lot of stress. So, give stress. Even a PE guy will be coming under a stress if you are overperforming. I said it already, right? So, this also I said you have two options. One is to work for a profit, another is work for a value. Easy to do, right to do, I have said. And there are two kinds in the society. Please, some of these slides are meant for your children. Because you don't pamper them. You parent them. There are two kinds in life. One buys gadgets, another loves enjoy nature. And let me tell you, if you enjoy nature, you will give stress. If you buy gadgets, you will take stress. There are two kinds after 25 years. You know, you all finished MBBS, MD, don't worry about now. Another 25 years, be solved off. Either you remained focused or you failed in life. Focus is very important. Be there. Either parent or pamper. And 95% of the parents are pampering. Go and review at your home. You need to modify it. Otherwise, you are creating a consumer, not a creator. There was a song of MGR in 1965. The song says, all children at birth are creators. If they become consumers, it is only because of their parents. You have two options as parents. Either you can make your children to think or make them to score 98%. I have found everybody is crazy after mark. 10th standard children, parents have lost weight. Two options in life. You can copy the neighbor or think different. And if you copy the neighbor, ओ मत करो जो पड़ोसी कर रहा है, ओ मत करो जो पड़ोसी कर रहा है, क्योंकि फिर आप वही होएगा जो पड़ोसी हुआ है. Two kinds of seen in a workplace. One is with brain, another is with a clutter-free brain. Even in entrepreneurs, all have brain, some have a clutter-free brain. It is very important, come out of the clutter. Want to know what is heaven? Heaven is clutter-free brain, fear-free mind, and an EMI-free life. There are two kinds of people. One cannot see what others can see. He also wants to become an entrepreneur. The second one can see what others cannot see. He is only an entrepreneur. It is important that you don't think that everybody sees the same thing. There are some people who see something which others cannot see. There are two kinds of staff in an office. One needs persuasion, other one persuades you. Whom you will choose? The one who persuades you. 3 ways of becoming a billionaire, and I have not written here because I want to keep you on suspense for the next 10 seconds. There are 3 ways in which you can become a billionaire. First option, your father should have been a billionaire. Khatam ho gaya. Literally majority of you are married here except some boys. But then boys, Obama is not going to give his daughter to you. Nor Deepika Padukone is free. If you are girls, Rahul Gandhi is not going to get married either. And Salman Khan has decided not to marry. The second option, I said, is the father-in-law. First one is the father. The second one is a father-in-law. Both are literally out because a man who has a 1-bedroom hall kitchen does not give to another man who does not have 1-bedroom hall kitchen, right? It's all bedroom matched. The third option, you want to listen what is the third option and only option? SB, AD, MK. Since you are closer to Tamil Nadu, you must be thinking this is a Tamil Nadu political party, AD, MK. SB, सीधा बैठो. AD, अपना देखो. MK, मेहनत करो. Every office has got 2 kinds of staff. One is an underpaid asset, another is an overpaid liability. Have you understood? And you elevate the underpaid asset and eliminate the overpaid liabilities. There are 2 kinds of employees in the office. One starts working only when you look at him. Arey, साहब आ गया. Another fellow stops working, and if you look at him, he is so involved. Look, you need to understand man. If you want to do business, you have to understand man. And if you have understood right people, you have been a very successful businessman. There are two kinds after 25 years, achieved finally, or did not have stamina. So stamina is very important. And you want to listen to Rajinikanth kind of dialogue, it's not his dialogue, Rajinikanth kind of dialogue. जिसका पास स्टैमिना होता है, जिसका पास स्टैमिना होता है, वो ना बाप से डरता ना बाप से डरता. This is a very important one, and I want you to keep that in mind. There are two kinds in office, some are lions and some are pigs. You know what is a lion? You must remember one picture was there, Shivaji the boss. Shivaji comes out from a helicopter, villain is standing in front. क्या शिवाजी आज अकेला फंस गया क्या? Lions तो अकेले ही आता है, pigs तो साथ में घूमता है. And identify the man who is alone, a lady who is alone, he is going to be a very powerful person. And if they are groups, they are going down. I want all of you to have a look at it. Many people have an obsession to buy a house. Now this buffalo has a house. This buffalo does not have a house. Is that clear? No words are needed, right? For that girl, food is tasty. For this man, food is not tasty. Still people want to become rich. I don't think there is any option. You have to differentiate or die. If you have not differentiated, you will survive, but you are dead. If you don't differentiate, you can't succeed. Be brave, take risk, nothing can substitute experience. I think risk taking is important. There are only two kinds of people on this earth. One who risks with romance. Another who romances with risk. That's my last slide to tell you that I love nature. I enjoy this kind of, priceless. It will not empty your purse. You will fill a lot in your mind, and it motivates you a lot. It was a wonderful audience. I enjoyed a lot. Thank you very much. It was a great thing.
Everywhere, in all segments of healthcare, in every geography, the cost of services matter, and it truly matters. This market is a market where making a man to spend is a Himalayan task. There is a very clear agenda in me that I must make healthcare affordable, make it reaching to those who really deserve. I am Dr. Velumani. I run Thyrocare Technologies Limited, a diagnostic laboratory in Mumbai, in India, a single laboratory for 1 billion population. I worked A on volumes, B on a networking, C using an air cargo logistics, D using an internet, and I was right. I didn't come because it was needed. I came in and I am the need. I have a reason to believe if you don't have a quality, you will not get a customer coming back to you again. So if we have been growing, consistently growing, every year growing 60%, 70%, we do have the best quality. Earlier we were not automated, we maintained a good quality. Today we are fully automated, we have enhanced the quality. We are today barcoded, bidirectionally interfaced. So today the error in my laboratory can be 1 in 100,000. What is achievable has been practically achieved. It's a domination of Siemens on my floor, which I allowed to do, because I felt it is business for me. Thyrocare today is employing 500 people. Thyrocare today is doing 100,000 investigations each night, 25,000 specimens per night. So today if you look at it, we have created a organization which serves tests at an unbelievably low cost, yet quality wise uncompromised. So my wish was, is and will be reach to a common man at an affordable cost.
Wow, that was an impressive and passionate talk, sir. Thank you so much. I have some questions for you.
Yeah. Oh, not worry. जो बैठता है वो बैठ जाता है, जो खड़े हैं वो भाग भी सकते हैं.
So what will you do? If we give chance for your health minister, what you will do, sir?
Health minister. I think you are asking a question when somebody else has already declared as a sick minister. But nevertheless, what I will do, like a railway timetable, there will be a timetable, not timetable, fare table, for entire healthcare solutions, laboratory, non-laboratory, radiology, every solutions, there will be a standard rate across the country. इतना नहीं कर सकता है क्या? Second.
So what are the three?
Wait,
Sorry.
I have three answers for that. Minister बना तो एक मिनट के लिए नहीं है, 4 मिनट तो छोड़ो. The second one is custom duty zero for all medical reagents and instruments. Currently, Government of India charging for tuberculosis 35% of custom duty. Arey, ande? It's very bad. It has to be brought down to zero. The third, but not truly a compulsory one, if others are paying 33% tax, healthcare institutes should pay 10% less.
Thanks. So what are the three things essential for success in business?
सीधा बैठो, अपना देखो, मेहनत करो. Right, let me put it in words. One is focus. अपना देखो. Focus, right? सीधा बैठो is stamina. So focus, stamina, and hard work. So these are the three things. I don't think anything else is needed.
Okay. So last question. So what continues to drive an entrepreneur?
What?
What continues to drive an entrepreneur?
Yeah, what continues to drive drive me as an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
I think first I wanted to buy a car, so I started it. And then I thought buying a car doesn't seem to be a very great idea. So I must establish a big office, big, good-looking, every infrastructure, 500, 600 people. That also is done. Doesn't truly energize. But let me tell you, I want to add 2 more or 3 more zeros to the number of employees in my organization. That's the dream on which I am working. And let me also tell you, the 3 things which I love in my life, somebody asked me yesterday and I answered them. One is mails, second one is files, the third one is smiles. So these 3 things motivate a lot, and that drives my business.
Fantastic. So friends, the rule of the game is focus gives success, with keeping in mind the 3 parameters: high quality, affordable cost, and speed of delivery. Thank you, Dr. Velumani. Yes.
1 more minute. When I got down in Belgaum airport yesterday, I was very disappointed. इधर सिर्फ 3 फ्लाइट उतरता है, यहाँ क्या बड़ा टाइकन होगा. जब ये हाल पूरा देखता हूँ, लगता है यहाँ 25 एयरक्राफ्ट लैंड हो रही है. I wish to congratulate this team. I think a lot of things are happening in this part of the world, and I think all those people who have done a great job needs a great congratulations, and I wish them all the best. One more thing, I wish to call my wife to the stage to receive that. Yeah. because whatever I work is for my wife.
I request Mrs. Velumani to come on the
And
stage.
if you don't tell, you don't get too much of support either.
I request Dr. Rajendra Dugani sir and Dr. Shashikant Kulgod sir, please facilitate Dr. Velumani sir.
And there is a big question is asked always, what is the work-life balance you are having? Is there a question? And let me tell you, I have brought my wife to my office and that is the balance. I live in the laboratory. I have a 200,000 square feet, 5,000 square feet is mine. My children are there. My wife is there. Broadband is there and we enjoy life. Forget the society. Get under the broadband and enjoy the life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I told I will be giving it to my wife.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Dr. Pramod. Now we have a quick tea break. Request everyone to come back in 10 minutes because we have very interesting sessions lined up.